Hello, I'm back. I'm Angie, also known as Sundaisy920. This is Hope, and welcome to episode 17 of Sundaisy's Perfect Podcast. I've been gone a little bit. Went to where did I go? Oh, I went to the Ozark Mountains up in Arkansas, and I'll talk more about that later. And Hope wanted to greet y'all today. Alrighty, so welcome any returning viewers. Thank you for coming back. Yeah, what is it? I don't know what she wants. And welcome any new viewers. Glad to have you. And today we are going to have a little news in the scratch and post. I have a lot of things on my claws, and I don't really have much off of my claws, so I'll probably just combine it together today. Then I have a few purrs, and then I have some sun patch. I figured I'd talk a little about my trip in the sun patch, and then I also have some. It's raining. I have some sad news, so I'll share that for last. So anyway, so let's get going. Alrighty, just want to remind everybody we have the Christmas Carol going, and don't know what I was thinking, but I forgot to write down how long, and I can't remember what I said originally, so I'm just going to have it go through December. So if you need gifts for Christmas or for yourself, or Christmas items to decorate with, you can post them in the thread in the group and be for a chance to win. Oh, Theo! For a chance to win a skein of yarn and a little TARDIS magnet. So, and you have to be a member of the group to be eligible for prizes. So if you haven't done so, post your gifts and your decorations and whatever. And check my show notes. And so yeah, that's going on, and I'm going to send it through December because I couldn't remember if I said December or November, and I didn't write it down. So I'm just gonna have it go through December. And I guess that's it for in the scratch and post, because I'll talk about my trip at the end. And yeah, so I guess we'll get on to the knitting. Alrighty, I think I got castitis, or whatever it's called, because I have a lot on my clothes, and there's a lot I still want to cast on, but I'm holding back. First thing in my linear string bag is, I think this is the strappy sock. Yes. I am knitting just your basic, I started this on my trip. I haven't really worked on it much since then, so it's just basic. I use Lauren's toe, Limit Crochet's toe from her patterns. I like her toe. And I'm just knitting, nothing too interesting. I'm using Dancing Dog dye work. I believe it's Blooming. Let me look. In the twist sock, is that what it is? Yes, the colorway is Blooming, and it is in the twist sock. Yeah, and then it's Blooming. So, and I'm using my Addy Turbo Sock Rockets, size 1. Okay. So, got that sock started. And I'm gonna have to that one a little bit on the back burner, get some other stuff done. And then also I started another sock when I was on my trip. It is the Crazy Monkeys, and it's an adapted from Cookie A's Monkey Sock, and this one is her Jennifer O'Sullivan did the. It's a free pattern, and it's done toe up. I think it's no pearls, obviously, as they haven't done any pearls. So, but I'm using my Gnome Anchors Monster Couple, and I'm using some. These are just Addy Turbos. I bought these on my trip, and they're size 0, and I like them a lot. I think I actually like the Addy Turbos better than the Sock Rockets. The Sock Rockets are just a little too slippery, and really the only problem is that I have is whenever I'm like making an increase, make one, sometimes they slip off. And one time I did pull the needle out of all those stitches. But yeah, here's got quite a bit done. And I really like this yarn, the way it's knitting up. Very pretty. And again, it's in my another linear string bag. Anchor bags. And then my third and final sock I have currently going, and these are the ones I'm going to have to focus on because I want to get them finished, because Limited Crochet is having a knit along and get these bad boys done. But I'm using the Sideboard Crafts Room, what is this called? Unicorn Rainbow Glitter White. You can't really see it. It has some sparkle to it, but you can't really see it. And it's our Sparklite. And I have finished my first sock, and I'm fixing to do the heel. So, I'm leaving in. But I got my first sock done, except for the heel, and I'll probably do that tonight. Didn't take long to do the heel. So, then I will start the next sock and get them off the needles, off the claws. I'm using my Chagu size ones. And I'm using a small pattern. It's a pretty pattern. I like her. She did a different ribbing. I like it. I like it. So, and these is in my silver pumpkin bag. So, and I got 2 more things to show y'all. See, I told y'all I got too much stuff on the claws. I just started this a couple days ago. It's a free pattern, and I've knit it like I don't know how many times. So I guess you could say it's one of my favorite patterns. It is called One Row Lace Scarf by Turvid. I'm not sure how you pronounce the name, but I'll link it in the show notes. It's pretty much what they say. It's one row. And it's a scarf I'm knitting for my aunt. So this is, I can't remember the name of my yarn. Vice or Trixie or something. It's the same. If you look at my show notes, I have it in the show notes. I know the colorway is called Time Lord. And it's pretty squishy and soft. And it's the same yarn I made my hitchhiker out of. I had some left over. So I thought I would make my aunt a scarf. And like I said, this is probably one of my favorite scarf patterns because it's like super easy and it's like really pretty and it looks a lot harder than what it is. So, and I'm using my interchangeable high-highs. I think I'm using size 5. I would try to look, but well, maybe I might be able to get no. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got upside down. Hold on. Yeah, I think these are size 5. So that's coming along. And then finally, excuse me, Trixie, I have on the needles a Voodoo You Love Me by Susan Claudino. And I am knitting this little guy out of the leftover yarn from my stripy socks. And I just started him last night, so I just have the bottom part of his body done. I'm just fixing to start on his head. And I'm using size 1.5, I think. They're either 1s or 1.5, much how goes. And I guess that's it, right? Oh, this is Desert Vista Dye Works in the Tutti Frutti colorway. And I'm making this I'm part of the, I can't think of the podcast name, Zombie, I can't think of it, but y'all know, if y'all watch it, the Zombie podcast, they're having a knit a toy out of fingering weight, so I thought I would knit me a little voodoo, participate in that, and yeah, that's all I've got on my clothes. Like, that's enough, and there's like 2 other things I want to knit. And then I don't think I showed these to y'all. I knit me a pair of little fingerless mitts before I went on my trip, in case, because I knew it was going to get cold. Now, I think I wore them once. Fingerless. And this, I knit these out of the Cyborg Craft Room Vested Base, and this is the Limit Crochet colorway. And I use the pattern. It's a free pattern, and it's like super quick. I think I knit these in like a mitt in like 2 evenings. And let me find it. They're called Fast and Easy Fingerless Mitts, version 2, circular by Lisa M. Beamer. And they're like really super easy and fast and easy. They live up to their name. So you check those out if you want some quick and easy fingerless mitts. And that's all I have for on and off the gloves. And I'm sorry, Trixie is rubbing her face against the back of the thing. Trixie, gonna make people seasick. Alright, so let's go to purrs next. Alrighty, purrs. I have not a whole lot, but I do have a few things. I bought some things on my trip, and I think I got a few things that I didn't show y'all. I'm sorry, Trixie, would you stop that? Gravy. Anyway, one thing I got was, now she really. Alright, sorry, that's her tail. I bought me a sheep mug. It's cute. It's pink. Of course, it had other colors, but of course, one of the oven got a little sheepy inside of it. There you go. So, I like my little sheepy mug. And then, let's see. My yarn. I got this before I left. It's Dancing Dog Dye Works in the Jolly in the Lindsay mini. This is Holly Jolly in the twist sock. And I picked the Lindsay pink to go with it. These are a little, there, that's better right there. So I got that. And then I don't remember if I showed this to y'all or not, but it is the Cyborg Craft Room. It's a Sparklite and Trixie, and it is in the Rake colorway, and it is so pretty. Looks like, reminds me of fall, which, you know, raked leaves. But I really like it. So there'll probably be some socks. So that's really pretty accurate right there too. So I got that. And then I bought this on my trip. It's 3 Irish Girls. I got it at the Rabbit's Lair in Rogers, Arkansas. And it was half off. So yay. And it is in the Kate colorway. And it is, I don't know, do they have a, let me say, but it is, I believe, a worsted. Yeah. So, probably a scarf or something like that. But really pretty. And for half off, I mean, hello. And then finally, I also bought this. Also, yeah, that's accurate right there. Pretty. It is Madeline Tosh sock in that colorway that I cannot pronounce. So yeah, I thought it was so pretty. So I got that got this in, is it Bentonville, Arkansas? Oh gosh, what was that place called? Mockingbird Moon? Is that right? So, I got the mug at the same place I got this. And, oh, and then yesterday, I got my Fuji bag that I ordered from Brown Dog Bags. Oh, here it is. It's a pink little thing. Whoops. And I like her. Yeah, Brown Dog Bags. And she's on Etsy. I like her little logo with a little dog. It's cute. Look at that. So I got my Fuji girl bag, so I gotta help Fuji, and I got also my little name tag. Yeah, I really like it. It's a really good size bag. Look, can't even see me. Hello. So, and I chose the pink. You could choose what color zipper you wanted. She had some choices. I think one was green. I don't know. She probably had another one. I don't remember, but I went for pink. So, I'm very happy with my bag. And I guess that's it for purse. So I guess we'll go to the slip patch. Alrighty, we are in the sun patch. And I just thought I would talk a little about my trip. It's not like we were that interesting, but and then I'll talk about the sad news, but save that for last. But yeah, on October the 5th, me and my mom drove to Little Rock and met my aunt, and then the 3 of us went on up to Eureka Springs, Arkansas, and we spent about almost a week there. And some of the things we did, we went to, I can't remember, Thorncrown Church, I think. It's a little like glass church in the woods. It's very pretty. And we saw the Blue Springs. I always want to say Blue Lagoon. The Blue Springs. And it's a spring, natural spring. And it produces 30 something million gallons of water per day, every day. So that was pretty neat. And like the Indians on the Trail of Tears, they stopped there for a couple days. And so that was neat. And then what else we did? We saw Pivot Rock and Arcanome. Did a little rock climbing on that rock. It's like a real big up at the top and a little base. So pretty neat. And what else? Oh, and we went to, in Bentonville, they have the Crystal Bridges Museum, and it was free. We didn't know that. Walmart puts the bill, but as much as you go to Walmart, you really paid for your admission. But it was nice. They have a lot of like paintings, like Rosie the Riveter by Norman Rockwell. And a lot of people I never heard of, but there's some nice paintings. And then they have like a little walk thing outside, and they have some sculptures and stuff like that. So it was nice. And we went to a couple of yarn stores. That was more for me than for them, because my mom and aunt, they don't knit or anything. But the Rabbit's Lair was in Rogers, Arkansas, and it's in like this real old building. They just enjoyed seeing the old buildings. So. And then we also coming back, we stopped at Mount Magazine, which is the highest point in Arkansas. It's like 2,000 and something feet. And I think it's called Petty Jean. And that's like at the overlook. The story is this girl was going to get married to this man, and he was going to sell him across to America. And he didn't want to get married to her before he left in case something happened to him. But she didn't want to be separated from him, so she disguised herself as a boy and snuck on the ship. And she must have done a good job, because he never even knew it was her. And they got to America, and I think they said the story that they were there for like a year, and she still didn't reveal herself. So, and then they were getting ready to go back, and she got real sick, and she wanted to, and then of course her identity got revealed when she got sick, and she wanted to go to this point on the mountain because that's where she wanted to be buried. And it's beautiful up there, so I could see why she wanted to be buried there. It was just beautiful outlook. But that's pretty much what we did that I can think of. We took a little tour around Eureka Springs, and the history about Eureka Springs. And yeah, so we had a nice time, a nice trip. And I will probably, instead of cat pictures, I'll put some pictures of our trips for the little pictures I usually put between segments, and maybe one or two afterwards. So yep, I guess that's it. So yeah, we had a nice time and everything. We got back home. We left a day early. We got back home Friday instead of Saturday. And which leads me to the sad stuff. We got, like I said, got home Friday, and it was Sunday that my old dog, I noticed she's kind of acting weird, and at first I just thought it was arthritis in her back legs, and because she seemed to be okay that evening. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. She's just kind of like wandering around and just kind of odd. So then Monday, I noticed, not her back leg. She was like stumbling and would fall over. Awful. And anyhow, obviously had a stroke or something. Like she would barely eat anything, and like like that night I couldn't get her nothing to drink, and so yeah, we had to put her down. So that wasn't fun. So she was definitely old and lived a long, spoiled life. So that's good, and she didn't suffer. So, but it was sad. Not easy saying goodbye to them, but it's part of it, unfortunately. But anyway, so that was not fun to come back home to, but what can you do? So anyway, I think, and then I don't know, but I think Hope was kind of acting depressed a few days afterwards. So I think she missed her, and she just today's probably the first day she's kind of acted like her normal self, because she's kind of like, usually she's like real playful and gets her monkey and slings it around, and she hasn't done that. So, and she liked to pester Shelby. Shelby didn't care for it, but Hope enjoyed it. So I think she misses Shelby. So that's sad. But anyway, so I guess that's it for this week's show, and thank you for watching. And if you haven't joined the group, please join and participate in the knit alongs. And if you haven't, you should check out the pictures the things people have completed. Got quite a few things and a lot of talented people out there. And I guess that's it for today. Seems like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what it would be. So I will see you next week. Bye.